it's a pretty big local rivalry between two football teams who are currently in different positions in terms of the outlook for the future of each club in the respect of their managers. So Manchester City have a decent manager, a great setup at the club, very good players. Man United have some very good players, a crap manager, and a really bad setup at the club. But either way, it's a big derby, and I thought I'd give you my 11, so that'd be my combined 11 for Man United and Man City. I have to apologise before we carry on, guys, if you hear like car noises and stuff. I'm actually sat in my bedroom, the window's right there. It does get a bit noisy, I'm afraid. I'm up here because my wife is currently having her hair done downstairs. We're going to an event tomorrow, and she wanted to have her hair done, so it's nice, like women do. Not me, mine's under here, but women like to have their hair done, don't they? So she's currently having that done, and I am up here recording this. We have our trusty coffee, and the dog is over there getting himself a wash, as you do. Right then, let's get into this. Let's first of all let's do the top 10 goal scorers for each team. That's what I was going to do today, and then I thought, well, I'll also do a combined 11 currently as well, of current players. So over the years, I mean, looking at the two lists, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'd say the last 20 to 30 years, Man United have obviously had better players. Maybe not the last 5 years, I'll give Man City that. But I mean, overall, goal scorers, Man United in the last 20 to 30 years have had the better goal scorers. And the list is evident of that. In Man City's top 10, there's only one player you will have heard of. Let's say that if you're a City fan, you'll have heard of more. And a couple of others, yeah, okay, you will have heard of them, because I've heard of them, of course I have, but you won't have seen them play, unless you're of a certain age. Whereas Man United's top 10, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, that if you're my age, you've definitely seen play. Even if you're quite a bit younger, you've seen 3 of them play at some point or another. So let's get into this. Well, first of all, we'll go through Man United's top 10 goal scorers of all time. First off, top of the table. Let's go 10 to 1 actually. From 10 to 1. So I'm just looking out for the hairdresser. She's popped out. I've got to see if she's coming through the bloody door or not. In at number 10, we have the ginger magician, Paul Scholes. Now, believe it or not, when he broke into the Man United team way back in the day, I wasn't all that impressed early on, and a lot more was expected of Nicky, but I think it was, than Paul Scholes. I'm pretty sure that's correct. I might be wrong on that, but Paul Scholes, I mean, he got 155 goals from midfield. And I do believe that would have been a lot higher had he not. Early on he got a lot of goals. I'm not sure of the actual numbers over each season, but as a kid I watched Scholes growing up. I mean, he's a bit older than me now, so when I was really young he was just breaking into the team. He broke in when he was like 17, 18. I'd have been about 10, I guess, at a push. I'm not too sure how old Scholes is right now. I can't even be asked to check. lot of seasons where he didn't get more than a few goals, which was quite frustrating at times. But 355 goals is still very impressive. He's just got some screamers as well. There was a half volley, I think it was against Middlesbrough. I think Beckham crossed it, and the Scholes, he caught it on a volley. It was amazing, a brilliant goal. In at number 9 we have a Mark Hughes. This is Mark Hughes, who played for United on, I think it's 2 separate occasions. He left us to go to Barcelona before making the return to Old Trafford later on in his career. I think that was straight from Barca again, but to United. He scored 163 goals for the Red Devils. In at number 8, we actually have a couple of joint scorers here. So, joint on 168 goals, we have Ryan. Yeah, recording up here is not the best of ideas when you have idiots on their motorbikes going past. So on 168 goals we have Ryan Giggs and a man called Joe Spence. Now don't call me ignorant, but I've never heard of Joe Spence. I've read a lot of books on the history of Man United, but I've never heard of Joe Spence. Obviously he was from an earlier age, before I was watching football. So Giggs is in at number 8, Joe Spence in number 7, both on 168. Number 6 we have Georgie Best. Such a shame that we lost him so young. Obviously he had his demons, he had addiction problems and stuff. And they do say, don't they, a lot of people will say that most geniuses are flawed. You know, they do have issues, whether it be with drink or drugs or whatever. Kurt Cobain, John Lennon, etc., etc., Elvis, Jimi Hendrix, so many over the years. And I guess George Best was no different. And he is in number 10, 9, 8, 7, number 6, 6th place, with 179. But joint on 179 is a player I think played with Bestie back then. He's Dennis Violet. So the reason Violet is ahead of Best, I guess, is because he did it in less games. So Dennis Violet also got 179. In at number 4 we have Jack Rowley. Jack Rowley. Now he's the first of 4 players to get over 200 goals for United. He scored 211 goals for the club. On 237, and in 3rd place we have Dennis Law. A bit of a divisive character in the Manchester derbies, in that he left United at one point. I don't know if he went straight to City or if he played for United and then at a later day moved to City. I'm sure he moved straight from United, a bit like Carlos Tevez back in the day. Though to be fair, Tevez was told we wouldn't be signing him on a permanent deal, and then he left to go, because it was like a 2-year loan deal. We didn't want to re-sign it, and he went to Man City. So 237 for Dennis Law. And in 2nd place we have the legendary Sir Bobby Charlton. Sir Bobby has 249. I'm so gutted for him, and you get that 1 extra goal. Imagine being stuck on 249, that would really wind me up. To the point where if I was his age now in my 80s, I'd say I just get 10 minutes or just 2 minutes on the pitch, take a penalty. I think it's a real shame to get 249 and not that 1 extra goal. And top spot goes to Wayne Rooney with 253. Another one would be like Scalzi. Rooney was never prolific. I mean, his numbers say he was. Because let's say over 10 years that says he got 25 goals a season. I never remember, I hardly ever, after the first couple of years, remember sitting there thinking, it's alright, we've got Rooney up front, we'll score. And I know a lot of people say Rooney brilliant, best United player, whatever. 10. Ronaldo, Man United, goals, goal record, here we go. Okay. So this was 2 days ago. He has 138 goals in 180 appearances. That is for, let me make sure that's correct. And that isn't like Champions League or whatever. Let me see. Okay, Solskjaer had 126 goals, and Ronaldo did that a while back. Okay, where are we going here? Bloody website isn't working that well. Why isn't it not working? I don't know. By the way, it looks like he's got 130 odd goals. Oh, a stupid bloody app. 138 goals in 180 appearances. Not bad going, is it? So, I mean, he's only 17 away from cracking the top 10. I mean, don't get me wrong, for him to get to number 1, which is 253 goals, he would need about another 2 or 3 years, I reckon. So he's about 120 shy, give or take. Oh, you've got 30 seasons in 4 years. But yeah, I reckon he can definitely get into the top 5 easily. He's on 138 now for just 2 years with us. He'll be in the top 5. I mean, he's already scored God knows how many this season. Anyways, somebody who just missed out on the top 10, I meant to say this, was Ruud van Nistelrooy. He was great for United back in the day when he arrived from PSV, so he was meant to join us. He had a horrific injury in training for PSV, and he thought the deal was going to be off, and Ferg said, no, I'm still going to sign you, but I need to wait a year until you're back fit. He went back a year later and got a striker who scored us 150 goals. Not bad going. Right, Man City's top 10. We'll go from number 10 to number 1. Again, I've only heard of 2 or 3 of these other than the number 1 striker. We have Fred Tilson in number 10 on 1-3-2. That's 1-3-2. In at number 9, Billy Gillespie, also on 1-3-2, but probably in less games than Fred Tilson did it. Number 8, we have Tommy Browl. I think that's right. I'm sure I've wrote that right down right. Browl with 1-3-9. Then we have Franny Lee. That is a name I've heard of, and most football fans have. Anyone over the age of like 25 more than likely heard of Franny Lee. He is in at number 7 with 1-4-8. In at number 6 with 1-5-2 we have Joe Hayes. That's Joe Hayes. Number 5, Billy Meredith, and he got 1-5-2 as well, again, probably in less games. Number 4, we have Colin Bell, another player I've obviously heard of before my time, but I've heard of Colin Bell, and what a legend he is for Man City. He got 1-5-3. In at number 3, we have Tommy Johnson with 166. That's Tommy Johnson, 166. Man City. I ain't gonna lie. There's not as many United players in this list as I would like. Actually, there's only 4. But I want you to give me yours in the comments. Give me your current Man United Man City 11. So in goal, I've gone with Edison. Now, on current form this season, anyway, I think De Gea has been playing fantastic compared to the last 18 months. But he did let one in the other day against Atalanta, which was a shame. But if it were for him, we'd have a lot less points this season and a lot less results. So, I'm going to go with Edison anyways. Right back, I've gone with Kyle Walker. Wan-Bissaka, brilliant defensively, absolutely fantastic. Going forward, shockingly bad. Left back, I've gone with Luke Shaw. I know they have Cancelo at left back, but I just feel that Luke Shaw, over the last 18 months, has been one of the best left backs in the Premier League. I'll tell you what, guys, trying to get foil out of a lady's hair is not an ideal thing to do. Especially when you pull the hair, they get right peed off, as I just found out. Anyways, I've gone with Shaw as my left back. Centre backs, I've gone with Ruben Diaz. Stones last season was great. This season, no. Maguire this season, no. Laporte, nope. So I've gone with Rafael Varane. When he's on point, I think he's one of the best around. So Varane and Diaz at the back. They can fight it out between the two of them, who plays on the right side, because I know they both like to play on the right side, one's going to play on the left of my 2 centre backs. Midfield, no McTominay, no Fred, no Pogba, no chance. I've gone with Kevin De Bruyne, not on current form though, he's rather average at the minute for his standards. And Ilkay Gundogan, I feel in the last season anyway, without him and his goals, City would have struggled big time. They wouldn't have won the league. That's for certain, because he scored a lot of goals last season when nobody else was. Ahead of Gundogan and De Bruyne, I've gone with Bruno. I feel that Bruno in this team would be fantastic. Maybe the Bruno we all fell in love with at Man United. And then I've gone with a front three of Phil Foden on the right. I feel Greenwood has been great, but I want Foden in this side. Actually, it's a toss-up between Foden and Greenwood. I'm going with Greenwood. I've changed it. I've even got Foden right down there. I'm changing it to Mason Greenwood. I feel the need to cross that out now. Foden has been brilliant, but Mason Greenwood has been getting the goals. So Greenwood is in. On the left, I go with Jack Grealish. I know there are some people saying it's been a bit of a flop at the minute for the money they spent. With only like 2 goals and 3 assists, I think he has. It's not bad return. Better than Sancho, Christ. So Sancho doesn't get my team. Rashford, no. Although he hasn't looked good since he came back. Cavani, no. I've gone with Ronaldo up front, for the obvious reason that Christ is Ronaldo. Man City don't have a striker, and Ronaldo's the best of the 2 teams at scoring goals. So my team is Edison in goal, Walker, Varane, Diaz and Shaw at the back. Gundogan and De Bruyne in midfield, Bruno ahead of them too, with Greenwood, Ronaldo and Grealish up top. I feel that's a pretty good side, to be fair. Let me know your 11 in the comments below, and I'll see you all again very soon, guys. Take it easy.